Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy 6 Gaming, coming to you from This Is My Speedrun World, because I'm on Xbox right now, and we are going to be talking, honestly, about the Better Together update. So, in the last few days, I have been trying to keep up with all the tweets and people complaining, talking, who's gonna get what, who isn't gonna get what, what's gonna go where, what's gonna stop, what's gonna start. It's just starting to go all crazy. So this video, guys, is going to be simply titled Better Together Update, what's going on. And what I'm gonna do here is we are gonna talk about every version, what's coming to where, what's happening to each version with whatever evidence I have. Again, you guys gotta realize that I am only a sum, just like any other YouTuber. We are only the sum of the information we collect online, whether it be Twitter, whether it be, you know, anything and everything. So that said, basically I'm gonna try to play at the same time, but I'm like world renowned. Everybody laughs at me at Overwatch because I'll be talking, and if I'm in the middle of something, I just stop talking. So I'll try to do both at the same time, and we're gonna go over all the information we got. So for this one here, guys, let's go for 479 likes. Slap it. And yeah, if you're one of those first 479 people, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know which one you are, and you could be down like Enderman. He was 8th. That's notification squad. What's down there? I don't know. And yeah, subscribers, we got Daniel, Adam, Creeper, and Greg. So yeah, basically what we're gonna do right here, first of all, is do I have enough wool to make a bed, I guess, because it's gonna get dark and I don't want that. We're gonna start from every version, so I'm gonna do a little bit of clicking. I guess we have enough torches to kind of light our way. So I'm gonna do a little clicking on my computer, and I've dug up as many and every tweet I can kind of find on quick notice, and did my best to find it. So let's go first with the PC edition. So if you play PC, one of the things that I'm blessed is I play on every single version. I pretty much even have, you know, a video series. I do a series in my server on PC. I do tutorials, a lot of tutorials on PS4. I do my community Q&A on PS4. I do most of my tutorials now on Xbox, and I play Pocket Edition Windows 10, of course, in anticipation of all the updates. So first information I'm putting on the screen now is right here. This video is going to be me talking, guys, and it's going to be okay. So as you can see in the FAQ, Minecraft was asked, are you renaming the PC version of Minecraft? Does this mean you are stopping development of the PC version? So long story short, guys, PC version of Minecraft will still remain. However, the name is going to have to change because everybody refers to PC Minecraft as Java Edition. Well, I don't know about everybody. I would say a lot of people just call it Minecraft, but it's convenient for naming purposes to rename it to Java Edition. That said, a lot of people are anticipating and saying, "Oh, you're gonna squeeze us out. We're not gonna get developed anymore." And so, first of all, that, as it says here, is not going to happen. Now, the truth of the matter is in your perspective of the situation. So that said, there are a lot of things that people are basically kind of implying that, oh, look at that. Is that the first one I went to in the first place? Oh my goodness. There's a lot of things that people are implying that the reason why they're maybe getting rid of Java Edition is because basically what happens here is in the new version of Minecraft, what you'll notice is that they've found the ability to monetize all of the things that you get for free on PC Edition, mostly for free. So basically, if you want a mod, you know, you have to you know, pay $4.99 in the store or whatever. This is my original base here. I'm telling you right now. Watch, you'll see. And yeah, so basically that's what PC people are scared of right now. You know, you can go download every mod for free. You can make your own skin, get skins for free, pretty much do anything and everything you want. And yeah, so that's what they're scared of. So, but officially, since this is an official video on what's officially going on, at best of my opinion, is the official statement is that PC will continue, the name will change to Java Edition underneath, whereas the new versions with Bedrock are going to just have the Minecraft name. So there you go, it continues. Let's keep going on our path. So the next thing here, guys, is we're going to talk about, because basically the thing that I'm talking about here is a lot of people are worried. Basically, I'm a little worried for Minecraft in the big picture here, because I don't know. I think us as the end user, I'm not familiar with what exactly their end game is here. Look, there's even gold on the floor still. What the heck? Jackpot. Nice. So I'm not sure what their end game is, right? And if you don't know what their end game is, then you don't understand. But my worry for Minecraft here is, guys, is that they're kind of upsetting every single player base. Before you guys know, if you follow the channel, I come from PS4 background. I did my first 900 tutorials on PS4, and I kind of paid the price for that, because often PS4 got updates later than everybody else, and it didn't get the speed with regards to stuff. So now we're going into the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch people, who are now mad as well, because if we look at this right here, I'm going to go into the first one from the FAQ. What is going to happen to the old console edition? The old console edition will not be available for new purchase after the full release of Minecraft on Xbox One and Switch. Existing owners will be able to access the old version and minigames, but those versions will not receive updates after the official release of Minecraft. So when you're looking at this piece of information, I'm pretty sure that this screenshot right here has appeared in dozens, if not hundreds, of YouTube videos since this FAQ came out yesterday. Because basically what they're saying is that if you're playing on Xbox One, like I am right now, if you're playing on Nintendo Switch, you will no longer be able to get updates for this version that I'm on right now. It will only be updating and moving forward with the Bedrock Edition. I will still be able to come into this world here. I will still be able to go access my worlds and play my mini games and use my DLC and do everything like that. However, there will never be another update to this version right here. There will not be any new blocks. There won't be no new flowers. There won't be any new anything coming to this version. In fact, they're going to go one step further and no longer sell it anymore. So what I am going to tell you is no longer selling a version of a game is a very big decision. Basically, you ultimately are inevitably, you're crushing the player base. No one, basically, if you and your 5 friends play in this world right now, that's good. Nobody knew. If your friend John from school was like, hey, I want to come play with you guys, no, not happening. They're not even going to be able to buy the game. They're not going to be able to join you in this version. And basically, they're ultimately, and again, intentionally or unintentionally, I don't know their plan, but they're basically deleting console edition for Xbox One and Nintendo Switch from the existence, because in essence people will be able to use the Bedrock version. Why sell this if that's going to go that way? In addition, you would be giving yourselves, they would then have an additional version to have to update and develop, which this costs a lot of money, right? I mean, sorry for ranting, guys, but this whole video is just going to be me talking about it. I'm sure a lot of you are actually okay with it. So let's go over here to another piece right here. So this is a tweet. Aubrey Norris, I have to give her a big shout out. Honestly, she answered a question for me the other day, and she is super present in the community. I have to give her that. Like, you know how hard it is probably answering all these people on Twitter complaining about all of their different things? She's so super nice, and she keeps such a positive attitude. So I'm going to give her a shout out anyway. Not that she even watches this, but I thought I would. And yeah, so basically you will still be able to play them as much as you want. We just won't sell them or update them anymore. So that said, safe to say, so now basically the future of Xbox One and Switch is Bedrock Edition. Play it or play this one. This one will get no more new blocks ever again. And that will be the end of that. Believe me, the player base of this will be crushed very, very quickly and will ultimately be not really relevant anymore. However, people that are in level console edition and have console edition friends will stay around. But that said, again, it's not going to be very lucrative in the sense that if you make a friend at school or wherever, and they're not going to be able to even come play with you if they haven't already bought it. So let's move on from that. I think that's something that they're kind of arguing about in the community right now. And yeah, so let's see what else we got going here. I have dogs. Okay, so in addition to this, we got to talk about PS4. So a lot of people are kind of choked about PS4 not getting the better together. So you'll see there's tons of comments. I'm going to go through for the first FAQ right here. Is, will the new version be available on PS4 and Nintendo Switch? While we are thrilled to say Switch is available, we're still in discussions with Sony about PlayStation and have nothing to confirm. We would love to work with Sony and bring players on PS4 to this ecosystem as well. So that is the friendly way of saying that it's not really going to happen. So because I'm not an employee of Mojang, I'm going to tell you the straight scoop. If you follow my channel, it's not happening. It will never happen. Ever, ever, ever. I know that people are mad. Go ahead and smash that dislike if you want. I'm just telling you the truth. There's big business involved, and there is no way Sony is going to make up to 5 million people sign up for an Xbox account. It will never ever happen. If it does happen, actually, you know what? It is possible. Quote me, quote me. If it ever does happen, it will only happen under the circumstances that Xbox finds a way that people don't have to go make an Xbox Live account in order to join. So there you go. If that happens one day, the Xbox says, oh, you don't have to have an Xbox Live account to join, then that will be fine. But believe me, they're not going to do that either, because in the same manner that that's bad business for Sony to do, it's bad business for Microsoft to do. Why? They're the same. They're just as angry about doing the same thing. They would be basically, Sony would pretty much be saying, hey, you got to do what we don't want to do, and that'll never happen either, because it comes down to market share. So let's go down. We got one more PS4 one here. This is actually Aubrey responding to me, so I'm super stoked about this. Basically, I said, hey Aubrey, after reading the FAQ, I have a question. Will PlayStation continue to get updates if no deal is reached with Sony? Thanks. Because that's my concern, is if they don't reach a deal with Sony, what reason do they have to update Minecraft? That's the other thing, is now when you look at the player base, even for the 5 million people that play on PlayStation or whatever, that's not that big of a number when you look at the 70 million people that play Minecraft in the world, right? That's only 5. Now all of a sudden, maybe those PlayStation updates get hella slow. Maybe they just stop selling it. They say, hey, if Sony doesn't want to get on board, everybody can do the same thing that's happening with Xbox One and the same thing that's happening with Switch. You got that version, Merry Christmas, we won't take it away from you, and if you don't like it, then buy an Xbox. Because that's ultimately the power, you know. Microsoft didn't spend $2.5 billion buying Minecraft to just, you know, they have to make their money back. I try to tell people this all the time. Back in the olden days, guys, so I used to manage a nightclub, and a lot of people, you know, people in the restaurant or people in the nightclub, they'd be, oh, you know, it's slow, and you'd have to send people home. They're like, oh, well, I need the hours, and, you know, it's a business, guys. At the end of the day, if Microsoft doesn't make the right decisions for the business, to grow the business, to make the business money, to spend on future development and everything to make the game grow so that it can continue to gain a player base, if it doesn't do those things, guess what the alternative is? It just won't be a business anymore, and then everything goes to zero. So I don't blame them for monetizing. I mean, at the end of the day, they have to. They should have probably done it right in the first place, which is beyond their control. And at the end of it, they just want to grow this empire, man. I think when we're talking about Lego, guys, when we're talking about Minecraft, we're talking about stuff like Lego. Like, this is epic stuff that's gonna maybe be here long after we're not, you know what I mean? And they have to look at the big picture for it. So long story short, PlayStation 4 will exist. They say they will update it still. Personally, I know that they say that they're going to update it, and they may. However, like I said, I feel strongly that their reason to update a version of the game which is not the main version kind of disappears a little bit, and they might update for it a little bit, but I gotta say that it's not going to be on the top list of their priorities. They're most likely going to want to update Bedrock Edition before anything, and if not PC Edition, because from what I gather, PC Edition will be getting updates first and then followed with Bedrock Edition. So I think it'll be similar to like Elder Scrolls or something like that. So bang. Next question, Old Gen. Old Gen is the one that comes up too. I don't even know how long this video is right now. If it's like at 20 minutes, I'll be quick. 14 minutes, that's not that bad. So Old Gen is the problem. People with Xbox 360, people with PS3 even, you're gonna call this in. So what they do is they call it legacy hardware. That's something you'll hear, legacy hardware, something that comes into legacy hardware as well as PS Vita. These are console systems that support the game platform that don't actually exist anymore. They do exist for me and you know, my Vita is still sitting right there on the table. However, they no longer make and update and, you know, create for these items because there is a newer version of whatever it is. So I think more importantly, something like say PSP would be legacy hardware. Whenever somebody puts it into, so Xbox 360 is technically legacy hardware. Legacy hardware means they don't even sell it anymore. Like technically you could go buy a used Xbox 360 or whatever, but you can't really buy an Xbox 360 anymore because it's not the new technology. So whether you want to classify a PS3 into it, I would classify a PS3 into it, because mostly if you're going to go buy a system right now, you're not really going to buy yourself a PS3, you're going to buy yourself a PS4, or you're going to buy yourself an Xbox One and not an Xbox 360. So basically, here's the first tweet right here. Let's talk about this guy. We are not, oh, I totally went to the wrong tweet, hold on. Oh no, this does say it. We are not updating it on Xbox One and Switch. Other legacy console editions will be alive and well. So take into mind what she's saying there is, yeah, they will be alive and well. You will still have Minecraft on your PS3, but you've already seen the basic inability to update certain items on your PS3. That said, perfect example, amplified biomes. You don't got those on your PS3, but you got them on your PS4. So pretty much what you can think, my computer's gonna start beeping now because all these people are adding me on Xbox Live. And yeah, so basically you can know that they won't be updating probably PS3 anymore. This is super weird. And Xbox. So let's keep going. Other legacy console editions will be alive and well. So they will be alive and well. However, their growth is something that could be kind of questioned. Let's look at this. We got this guy right here. We are swapping over Switch and Xbox One. The new versions will have the same features as the old one. All other platforms stay the same. So basically, they're saying nothing changes. If you're not Xbox One and you're not Xbox One and Switch, everything stays the same. You get updates if you could get updates, because the argument could be, there's an ocean monument right there. The argument could mean that basically a PS3 and an Xbox 360 wouldn't get updates anyway, so it's not actually changing anything by not giving it an update. So let's go to this last one here. I don't want to make this video 20 minutes. And here we got, this was kind of IBX Toy Cat and Stampy kind of got into it yesterday with some conversations. So basically, so eventually Xbox 360 edition will not be updated anymore. So, but the reason why, so basically 360 will continue to get updates as long as submissions are possible for Xbox 360 game updates. Xbox 360s have not been sold for over a year. So basically, if there's a department at Xbox, right, that updates Xbox games, and that department will slowly but surely disappear if they're no longer selling Xboxes, right? So the same thing happens at PS3. The people that make PS3 updates, you know, they slowly dispense out, and yeah, so there you go. That kind of follows up on that one. I'm gonna do one last one everybody wants to know, and this one is kind of opinion. I did my best to get as much info as I can. Super duper graphics pack. So I'm just gonna put this tweet up. I found this from some guy right here. I found kind of evidence of this, and I have seen some kind of borderline conversations from other people, but as far as I know, guys, the super duper graphics pack is not going to be available to any version of Minecraft other than the Bedrock platform. So that means super duper graphics pack is only going to be available to Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, not Xbox, so Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Windows 10 Pocket Edition. Those are the only versions that will get that super duper graphics pack. PC doesn't need it because they get shaders for free. And there will be no ability to sell you this super duper graphics pack in PlayStation Network. So hence there will not be. But I have seen comments from Aubrey and other people from Minecraft saying, yes, we're in discussions with Sony, blah, 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 blah. I'm good with that message. I don't want to even see that anymore on Twitter. I got it. I know they're doing a good job being friendly, you know what I mean? They have to say, but you know what? Honestly, Sony wasn't too friendly with them, trying to imply that they didn't join because it was some sort of danger for kids. So, but again, Xbox is stepping it up and being professional. So, and there you go, guys. I hope I gave you info. I know it's a long video, but you know, some people like listening to me rant forever and ever. So I have made those people happy today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash the like before you go. Don't forget, oh, there's the first fight of the whole video. And yeah, it should be turning night soon. This is going to be exciting. And yeah, smash it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.